of a championship fight. The one who loses probably could take a little step back, but now the face-to-face, 12 wins, 2 losses for Manuel Exposito, 14 wins, 10 losses for Antonio Ramirez. 24 years of Manuel Exposito, 34 for Antonio Ramirez. The reach advantage exactly the same, the weight exactly the same, and a little bit more taller Antonio Ramirez, 173 against 170 of Manuel Exposito. Well, more balance. It cannot be a really close fight that we're gonna watch right now, and we're ready for the presentation of the co-main event of the evening with the boys of Budo Sento. Of course, you know him already. He's Alex Cruz.
Damas y caballeros, bienvenidos a la pelea coestelar de la noche. Presentando en la esquina azul, originario de Salamanca, Guanajuato, 34 años de edad, 145 libras de peso, una estatura de 5 pies y 6 pulgadas, un récord profesional de 14 victorias y 10 descalabros. Él es Antonio ¡Dragón Ramírez! Su contrincante en la esquina roja, originario de Altagracia, Argentina, 24 años de edad, 145 libras de peso, una estatura de 5 pies y 7 pulgadas, un récord profesional de 12 victorias y 2 descalabros. Démosle la bienvenida a Manuel Exposito. Nuestro referee para este encuentro, Isidro Cruz. ¡Que gane el mejor!
Al centro, peleadores. Ustedes ya se saben el reglamento. Hagan una pelea limpia. Choquen los guantes si así lo desean. A su esquina.
This is an international fight. It is a fight between Mexico and Argentina. This is the co-main event of the evening. A fight between Manuel Exposito from Altagracia, Argentina, against Antonio Dragón Ramirez from Salamanca, Mexico. This is Budo Sento Championship, Volume 26. We want to say hi to everybody around the world that is watching right now the transmission in UFC Fight Pass. Let's see. Good check by Dragón Ramirez with that kick of Manuel Exposito. And now Dragón Ramirez connect the 1-2. El Dragón connect with the right hand. The face of Manuel Exposito. Need to be careful, the Argentinian.
Exposito needs to use more the low kicks in order to close the distance. Now he wants to take the fight to the ground. The Argentinian, what a scramble and sweep from Ramirez. Exposito still trying to achieve the takedown.
Oh, great scramble from both fighters. But now let's see if Manuel Exposito keep the position. And no, obviously Antonio Dragón Ramirez stand up, and everybody in el gimnasio Juan de la Barrera clap supporting the Mexican fighter. Needs to be careful, Exposito, with the combinations of Dragón Ramirez. Again, the right punch is connecting Manuel Exposito really clean, Gisela.
Really clean, but watch out with that beautiful technique of Antonio Dragón Ramirez, the spinning back kick. You know, it was really precise, and Exposito has to be careful because Dragón, even though he's been away from the cage, he has a really good technique. He has a full skill set of different techniques.
You need to be careful, Manuel Exposito, with his guard, but when he throw punch, he left the left side exposed, but now it's Manuel Exposito who is on the position of advantage. Memo, what are we watching right now?
Yes,
ground
the
and pound.
mounted position, ground and pound, ugly elbows.
Wow, Manuel Exposito in a really dangerous position, huh?
With a lot of time in the clock.
More than 3 minutes.
Oh, now Ramirez is exposing the back. Let's see if he can achieve the Mataleon or rear naked choke Exposito.
Let's see, Manuel Exposito could find the rear naked choke right now. It's on deep water right now, Dragón Ramirez. The Argentinian could look for the submission right now.
He's going there. The gable grip, like we just saw in the previous fight.
And let's see, it could be over.
Yes.
It could be the win for Manuel Exposito.
Oh.
What a heart for Dragon Ramirez. Great defense by Dragon Ramirez. But he's still with a lot of danger. He's going to look again for the rear naked choke, Memo.
He's going with the left hand. He's switching hands to strangle. And now his left hand is controlling good Exposito. The triangle is in the hips of Ramirez. Ramirez is defending very good with consciousness.
How important was the takedown for Manuel Exposito after was connecting by a combination of Dragon Ramirez? Now Manuel Exposito doing a little bit of damage with ground and pound. Let's see, trying to find again the rear naked choke, Gisela.
Yeah, he has a lot of time on the clock, and Manuel Exposito has a really good position, especially having that back control. And he's doing the right thing, try to punish him, throwing some punches. In that way, he can get the right opening and maybe go for that rear naked choke.
And Dragon Ramirez tried to scramble, but good defense by Manuel Exposito.
Yes, with two hands against one. 2-1 defense from Ramirez. Now he's trying to do some back blows.
Now, of course, Dragon Ramirez just want to end the round. He knows that when they stand up, he have the advantage so far.
So it's the best strategy for Ramirez. Sometimes you don't need to escape. Just accept that you lost the round, protect yourself, and then in the second round, take the fight to your strategy.
And now let's see if Manuel Exposito tried, but now good scramble.
He's going for the knee bar.
Whoa! He was trying for a knee bar, but what a heart of Antonio Dragon Ramirez. Stand up when 20 seconds left. Wow, what a main event are we watching right now. The sign of the last 10 seconds, and everybody in Gimnasio Juan de la Barrera start yelling Mexico, Mexico, trying to motivate Antonio Dragon Ramirez. The end of the first round, a first round for Manuel Exposito. Clearly.
He can frustrate a little bit Exposito if he couldn't finish him from the back.
But look how important it was that takedown, because Dragon Ramirez connected at the beginning of the round Manuel Exposito, and Manuel Exposito, really smart, get the takedown.
Yeah, I think he feels more comfortable in the ground game, and you know that's his specialty. So I think he has to stick around with that. He was really close on this round to finish it. So you know, for this second round, I think he only have to do some small adjustments and probably try again, attempt again to go for that submission.
And Antonio Dragon Ramirez now needs to be careful with the takedowns attempts of Manuel Exposito. If you want to go with a long combination, you need to be careful of the takedown attempt of Exposito. But now we're ready for the second round. An excited co-main event of the evening. Remember that in a couple of more minutes, we have the heavyweight champion here in Budo Sento Championship Volume 26. He starts the second round. Manuel Exposito from Argentina, Antonio Dragon Ramirez from Mexico. Good front kick by Dragon Ramirez. Let's see how much time take Manuel Exposito to look for the takedown. Good kick. But need to be careful, Exposito, every time that they exchange. Because of the right punch of Dragon Ramirez, he have a lot of power.
Yes, Ramirez is more focused on on defending the takedown that is connecting Exposito, the left hand, but it was a clear strategy.
The best way to find the takedown is if you start with punches.
Yes.
Because you make your opponent to go to the guard, and then you have the opportunity to go for the takedown.
Yeah, that's right. To get him distracted, throw some, landing some really precise strikes, and then take advantage to go change the levels and go for the takedown.
And now it's the game of Manuel Exposito. Let's see.
3:50 on the clock.
Yeah.
On the top position, one inside the guard, being on the top for ground and pound. Exposito, Ramirez is protecting good.
And it's clear the challenge for Dragon Ramirez in this round. Try to stand up. Try to stand up. It's not easy when somebody who have a big, good wrestling as Manuel Exposito. Now let's see if try to move the guard, to pass the guard. Let's see if move that leg, the right leg, Manuel Exposito. And now trying to hurt the ribs of Dragon Ramirez. Whoa, those elbows are vicious.
That hurts.
That hurt, that definitely hurts. And there is no way of defend it for Dragon Ramirez.
Oh, he goes to the side mount of 100 kilos position. Let's see if he can establish the crucifix, and from there try to ground and pound him very, very hard. And he's doing it. Exposito.
It would be smart if he find the crucifix, but now the heart of Dragon Ramirez. But hit his back. Now it's dangerous also the position for Dragon Ramirez, Gisela.
Yeah, absolutely. Exposito, I mean, he's a great grappler, so, you know, something that he does really well is to keep in control. He doesn't give any space, you know, for Dragon Ramirez to keep working and to escape from that position. And again, he goes for the transition to the back control with enough time on the clock.
Ramirez has already survived this kind of attack in the first round. So Exposito needs to take good decisions. Of course, it's controlling, but if he's gonna keep trying to go for the submission or exchange ground and pound.
And he can use the strategy that he used to find the takedown. Do a little bit of ground and pound in order to find the rear naked choke. And he's trying to do it right now. A little bit of punches on the face to try to make Dragon Ramirez look to other side and then find the rear naked choke. We have 1 more minute in the second round of the co-main event of the evening.
Ramirez wants to escape from the back door escape. Let's see if he can do a tripod. He's done it.
But a lot of energy is wasting Dragon Ramirez in that position.
And again, Exposito is going for the knee bar. Look, the hook, the left hook was really deep, and that was the anchoring or the anchor for Exposito in order to keep the position.
Yep, and Manuel Exposito, really smart strategy for the Argentinian one, with a lot of ground and pound in this second round. Dragon Ramirez tried to do something, but it's really hard to find it when you're in that position. We have 20 more seconds of the second round, and so far, a perfect fight for the Argentinian. And right now, let's see, Dragon Ramirez is half the mount, but he have just 10 seconds of the fight. Good kick by Dragon Ramirez, but he's not in danger. Manuel Exposito, I think that the Argentinian clearly have won the first 2 rounds.
Definitely. No doubt about it.
Now let's see the strategy for Dragon Ramirez in the last round, Gisela. He needs to take some risk. He needs to try to knock out Manuel Exposito.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he has to, you know, throw everything he has, because definitely Exposito's strategy has been working from beginning to end. Take him to the ground, try to go for the submission. So in this third round, Antonio Dragon Ramirez definitely has to look for the knockout.
And so far, great strategy for the corner of Manuel Exposito. Teco Quiñones giving instructions to Manuel Exposito to be calm, try to again use your wrestling in the last round. Let's see, he needs to take a lot of risk, Dragon Ramirez, in the last round. Everything. And of course, I think Manuel Exposito could take advantage to find the takedown. Let's see. We're ready for the final round of the co-main event of the evening. An international fight between Argentina and Mexico. An international fight between Manuel Exposito and Antonio Dragon Ramirez. This is Budo Sento Championship, Volume 26. Now let's see who throws the first combination. Need to take advantage of the position right now, Dragon Ramirez. Most of the fight has been on the ground. And I don't think that it's a good idea trying to spin him back. Because it's the perfect way to take it down.
Correct. He can body lock him from behind and take the back again.
Now let's see. Now that's the one that it could work. The right punch of Dragon Ramirez connect during the first round. Let's see if he could connect again. And Exposito looking for the time, the perfect time for go for the takedown. Another spinning back kick for Dragon Ramirez. And another one, and that's what happened. That's what happened when you try so many spinning back kick. At some point, it's going to grab your back and you're going to go down.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and if you throw it, you have to have another technique behind it, right? Because this is what could happen. And again, they're on the ground, and this is exactly the position with Exposito feels comfortable in the ground level.
But now, Memo, what are we watching? Dragon Ramirez grab the ankle.
Was trying to do a heel hook, and he fixed it very good because he could lose the position but scramble in order to stand up again.
And now is the opportunity for El Dragon, but good technique by Manuel Exposito in a heavy position. A lot of energy is wasting Dragon Ramirez in order to try to stand up. He knows that he needs to stand up if he wants to win the fight. And now, good with the hooks, with the legs, Exposito.
Making the triangle over the hoops of Ramirez. And again, it could be frustrating for Exposito to be 3 rounds in this position and not being able to submit Ramirez.
It could be, but it would be enough for the win.
Of course, no, yeah.
Probably tomorrow or in 1 week in a training camp, they analyze that.
Yes,
like, hey, dude, come on, you need to be better at that. But so far, he knows that with that position, he could win the fight easily, Gisela.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Exposito has been dominating the whole fight with the same techniques and strategy, taking him down to the ground. And, you know, probably he has more than 10 rear naked choke attempts already.
Not the most spectacular fight, but one of the most effective fights.
Yes.
Manuel Exposito, really smart strategy of Teco Quiñones, of all the corner of Manuel Exposito. And of course, the heart of Dragon Ramirez. He wants to give everything in the last round, but like Memo say, it could be like desesperating for Dragon Ramirez.
Yeah, I think Dragon Ramirez is running out of resources. He's frozen into the fight. He's not really doing much but surviving.
Yes.
Now, one of those rear naked chokes has been close to end or no?
No, not really, because Ramirez really doing a good defense. Two hands to one or 2 to 1. The defense defending the arm that is gonna make the strangle, and then he moves the body. So it's very difficult. He's doing okay, Ramirez. And then the alligator roll. See?
Now a lot of heart.
Yes. I mean, it's the 3rd time he escaped. And this time with a little bit more time, 30 seconds.
Yeah, sadly with just 30 seconds. But yeah, it's the opportunity. He needs to throw everything that he has, all the ground and pound available, because every second counts in the last round. Now trying to connect, but the composure of Manuel Exposito is great. is relaxing, try to grab the leg of Dragon Ramirez. We have 10 seconds left, and it's going to be over, and it's going to be a win for Manuel Exposito. Argentina is going to finish with a win in the co-main event of the evening. A lot of heart for Dragon Ramirez, but really smart fighting IQ for Manuel Exposito.
Yeah, he won clearly by a strategy. You know, as you guys mentioned earlier, it wasn't the most impressive or the most exciting fight, but it was a smart fight. And at the end, what it counts is to take the victory home. And Manuel Exposito, that's the way he did it, with a very technical and a very smart fight.
Yeah, and you're fighting in the co-main event of the evening. You want to win no matter what. And I think that it was a smart move for Manuel Exposito. Yeah, probably some of you that are watching the fight on your house, it didn't excite you that much as the other ones, but it was a smart way of winning by Manuel Exposito.
Very good strategy. Sometimes you need to protect yourself also, you know. Everybody loves a spectacular fight, but the smart ones is where you don't get connected. Even you didn't finish.
And in this specific fight, well, Entram and Morro's team are gonna beat Bone Breakers. Now, of course, we're waiting for the official decision. We don't have anything to do with the decision, but I think it's obvious. Right now, we have ready for the official decision. Let's hear it with the voice of Budo Sento. He's Alex Cruz.
Después de 3 rounds, vamos a las tarjetas de los jueces. Para un ganador por decisión unánime en la esquina roja, Manuel Exposito.
A big win by